right, the home team is taking some infield reps. I'm going to turn down, try to knock the wind off of my mic and Jeff's mic here. You got Mustang Baseball Live from Denton. Jeff, you weren't here at the last game last Friday at Lake Dallas, but the Mustangs played kind of a tight one. What do you see out there looking at the books?
Well, Trey, I actually texted you during the game saying, what's going on? It's
that's right.
A nail-biter.
Yes, I forgot about that.
3-2, and within minutes of sending that, I saw the Mustangs extended that lead to 5-2. But yeah, it looks like a tight ball game. But that's been the exception in district play. I just looked at the 8 district games, and the Mustangs have outscored their district opponents 66-13 in those 8 games. So almost 7 runs a game they've bettered their opponents. And tonight, they look to keep that streak going. Don't have any real insight on Denton Broncos, do you?
No, except that I can tell you, when I looked at the pregame, their overall record is pretty solid. It's like 15-8 or something like that. And I was looking at these guys during the preseason. They had several starters coming back from last year's team.
Okay.
That took the Mustangs to the wire up here. Actually, they were ahead going into the top of the 7th. That was probably the game of the year for the Mustangs in terms of comebacks. They had to score. I believe it was 8-5 going into the top of the 7th. The Stangs had to score 4 runs in that half the inning to win that, and I believe it was Sevia Gary that got the hit down the line, left field line, and Gianni. I remember he scored from first base on that double in the corner, like a bases loaded. The score was 8-6, and they got a bases loaded double, and Gianni scored from first, and Mustangs took that 9-8. It actually knocked these Broncos out of playoff contention. They needed to win that last year.
Well, I think I do remember. I wasn't at the game, but I remember watching it on Tradio.
Yes,
and it was.
that's right.
I think the Mustangs were down 8-3 at one point in that game.
I think that's correct. I mean, it was crazy. It went back and forth in the early stages, and then it changed. I'm gonna turn on our other microphone just to see what we got here. I'm not sure we're going to get too much, Jeff, but we'll one of the main reasons that we wouldn't get anything is that I don't have that plugged into the soundboard.
That could be a problem.
That would probably be the most significant one. This is kind of like not plugging power in,
Leaving the lens cap on the
leaving the lens cap on the camera. Let's keep that down low because he brought the generator and everything. Let's not put too much pressure on him. He had some pressure to get the power to us. All right, can I bring this behind you? It'd be better if it goes around that way. But anyway,
Trey, we should have brought a heater tonight. It's kind of chilly out here tonight.
I'll tell you what, it is going to be cold. Luckily, we packed jackets. The only problem is I did not pack heavy jacket. Okay. Now we'll see what we got here. Yeah.
Probably going to have a lot of wind.
Probably. It's going to be one of those things where you want to really, keep it down to the minimum.
Hopefully that wind will lay down for us.
Yeah.
It's blowing in from left tonight.
For right now, we're going to turn it down.
It's going to take quite a poke to get one out in left center.
Yep. So Denton, the Broncos have finished taking infield. Now the Stangs hustle out to take their infield. Going back to what we were talking about, this Broncos team was just that far from being in the playoffs last year. And I think now they've crept up into either 3rd or 4th place.
Do you know what the district standings are in our district? I assume, obviously, we're in first, but is Argyle second?
Argyle's second. They have one loss in the district. I think they're 7-1.
They lost to Colleyville, right?
That is correct. They lost 2-0 to Colleyville.
I pay attention to you every once in a while.
Yeah, no, you got it. But I believe Lake Dallas and Denton are the next ones, and there's a significant gap between Argyle and Grapevine in the standings. The two that are in third and fourth don't have winning records in the in the district. So I don't know. And I think Colleyville comes in and they're 3-5 in the district. So it's right now it's anybody's guess on who finishes third and fourth. But I think if you were a betting man, a betting person, you'd probably have to say that the odds are on for Grapevine and Argyle to be the top two.
Yeah, with only 6 games left for each district team, it's going to be hard to make up that much ground. The Mustangs have looked really good, especially in district play. They've had one game that was a one-run game against Colleyville, the 12-inning marathon. So it's hard to see the Mustangs losing a couple games in a row. Even one right now seems to be a stretch. But certainly anything can happen, so you got to like the Mustangs as well as the Argyle Eagles.
Yeah. Well,
got to like their chances to go 1-2 in the district.
I mean, if you think about the macro picture, Grapevine is 22-2. They're ranked number 1 in at least one of the polls. And that is a Texas high school baseball poll. And I looked through that poll, Jeff, and there's only there's a couple teams with 19 wins, but I don't recall seeing a team with 20 wins, much less 22. The Stangs are doing it. They're getting it done, and they're finally getting a little recognition. Of course, we've talked about this before. None of that matters. What matters is, are you in Austin in June, right?
Well, hopefully it might help a few kids on the team get recognized if they have aspirations to play some college ball somewhere, maybe a top ranking and obviously a deeper run in the playoff gets you some more exposure. So for their sake, I think it's a good thing. But, yeah, certainly once the playoffs start, everybody starts from zero. There's nobody's got that regular season record doesn't mean a thing once the postseason starts, and we see that at all levels.
Yeah, that's absolutely true. And, you never know who's going to make it to the playoffs and who's going to be the Cinderella story. Last year the Mustangs were cut down by Lubbock Cooper. And, that kind of was a little bit disappointing for the team, I'm sure. They won on Friday night pretty handily, if I recall. And then came back the next day, and Cooper took 2 straight from the Mustangs, and it was a pretty deep run. That was the regional semifinals, I believe, and then Argyle beat Lubbock Cooper in the regional finals to make it down to Austin. And of course, they lost their first game. I don't think they were in the finals. I don't believe.
Yeah, I'm sure the kids that were on that team last year or back this year, they would certainly like to take it deeper into the playoffs. But thinking back to that playoff series, Trey, it sure would be nice to be up in the press box right now like we were out in down at Stephenville.
Well, I can work you an angle into the press box, Jeff. We can do that. I mean
that was pretty comfortable.
We have the authority to get that done, and I don't know. But it's a long way away from the base camp, and it looks like it's pretty tight up there by the time they get their their play-by-play guy or their PA announcer.
Oh yeah,
and their scorekeeper.
It wouldn't work here. We need a large press box to accommodate us like they had.
Yeah. Well, this is an important game here. This is a tough place to win. So let's not lose sight of that. But next week is maybe one of the series that people have been talking about and looking forward to since the season began, and Argyle was ranked first in 5A for a couple weeks, and that's the series against Argyle Eagles.
Yeah, you really don't want to look too far ahead, but obviously, regardless of what happens this week, I believe those two teams will square off in the top 2 district spots. So that probably will decide that series will decide the top spot in the district. It seems.
Well, we can zip it back then, and we'll talk about tonight, which is on the hill for the Mustangs. Should be the senior, JoJo the Joker Kubo, and the Joker has been pretty consistent for the Game 1 district starter, Jeff, in terms of the last outing he had a no-hitter, and before that he had a complete game shutout against Birdville. He beat Birdville. Well, I don't know. I guess I can't recall what he did against Denton Ryan, but I'm sure he had a victory. But the guy has been a model of consistency. Dason Hill getting a lot of the a lot of the publicity on this team, and rightly so. But the Joker, he's had a couple rough first innings, but he settled down and brought it home at the end. Yeah,
the 2 runs that Lake Dallas got last week were both unearned, and here I am looking at game strategy. He went 6 innings that night, had 8 strikeouts, and after the first inning pretty much cruised through 96 pitches through 6. So Luke Schreier comes in and closes the door like he's done all season so far.
Schreier has been a star for the Mustangs. He's probably a guy that doesn't get enough credit either. I mean, he's he came in the second half of that College Heritage game, 5 shutout. Well, he gave up 1 run over 5 innings, but masterful job, and he's been one of the cogs in the wheel, right?
Yeah, well, I'm looking at the Friday night game against Lake Dallas. He came in and threw the last 2 innings, no hits, 2 strikeouts, no runs allowed. He's just been solid all season from what I've seen, and just if the starters can get through 5 innings, Luke's shown the ability to come in and just close the door.
Yep, and then you think about the guys that aren't taking their jackets off. Guys like Luke Pajaj, Sammy Kelly can throw, Ryan Williams. When these guys are fresh, they just have an incredible depth in the pitching position.
Yeah, we saw Luke in some big spots last year in the playoffs and pitched well. I remember one game, Game 3 series in the Metroplex that we played. I don't remember the opponent, but Luke stepped up in a big way in that game, and the Mustangs' bats came alive to, I believe that was a series before Lubbock Cooper. So yeah, I think you mentioned Coach Hutch said it in the broadcast he helped you with, that those kids would be pitching for a lot of other district teams. They'd be out there on the mound starting. So it's tough to not get that opportunity to pitch as much as you might like, but that depth is just a strength for the Mustangs. If they need it, they've got it there to call on.
Yeah, well, it goes across the diamond for the Mustangs. They've got capable backup in outfield, infield, and at the catching spot. So
yeah,
mainly seniors, right?
Well, you hope no one gets hurt, but if someone does get hurt, you need a guy that's capable of stepping in and not missing a beat. Or sometimes you're going to have defensive changes, or maybe a pinch hitter in a spot where you need someone to come in and play defense, or you need someone to go up there and get a hit in a big spot. And we saw that happen a lot on last year's team. Guys would get called off the bench and answer the bell in a big way. Everybody, just because you're not in the starting lineup, you know your role, and you do your best you can to help the team when you get that opportunity. I can think of several guys last year you know, who contributed that weren't always in the starting lineup. I remember Ethan Jacobson coming in as a defensive replacement in the game and making a diving catch to save a game.
Against Midlothian.
You know, I remember.
Well, Game 2 against Midlothian, I think.
Kellen Schamberger coming off the bench, I think, hitting a home run in a big spot.
The Schamberger, Keller Schamberger was dynamite. And, of course, the Mustangs had 2 dynamite starters last year, too, in terms of the Wessinator for Game 1 and the Joker was the Game 2. Well, I guess Dason evolved into the Game 2 starter at some point. But those guys are seniors now. Wessinator's off in college. I've seen a lot of stuff on Instagram from him.
Yeah, that's one thing I would like to do, Trey, in one of our pregame shows is get some stats on, you know, recent Mustang players that are now playing at the college level.
Well, how recent? Oh, college? How recent? Because, like, David Fry was all over Instagram on having a big clutch hit for the Cleveland Guardians.
Yeah.
He's a Grapevine alum.
I'm thinking of guys that we've seen here in the last couple of years. But yeah, that's pretty cool that the Mustangs have a guy in the major leagues right now.
Well, and we've talked about the fact that success for a long-running season, it goes through GCISD. I mean, we've got Grapevine has pros playing in the big leagues, and so does Colleyville Heritage, obviously with A.J. Smith-Shaver. Well, I haven't seen him pitch yet. Is he on the roster?
I think they started him out in AAA, but they had an injury. Strider, didn't he go down? Another.
Oh, he did.
Another Tommy John surgery coming up. And
well, no. I thought it was just a strain. I didn't think it was a tear.
Oh, okay. Well,
it's like 10 or 15 day disable.
Yeah, the prediction was either AJ or another
Lopez came up.
Somebody might step up and fill his spot in the rotation.
Yeah, I think Lopez, 97 mile an hour, same as AJ Smith-Shaver. But then we also got to remember the Heritage 10-year man, Bobby Witt Jr., BWJ. He's going to be the franchise player for Kansas City. Okay, we're getting ready to get after it here at Grapevine. And I want to go ahead and give a shout-out to Ott Boswell, Jarrett Boswell's grandfather, a very dedicated listener. We got a bunch of dedicated listeners out there. I'm not going to be able to mention them all. I know that Brent Lee's family has people that watch from all over the country, but several of them are in the stands tonight. I know that Connor's grandfather, granddad is on the watching, and his grandmother sometimes watches as well, sometimes his uncle. So we got fans out there. You got buddies that watch to give you a lot of coaching and feedback, right?
Oh, they'll probably give me some jabs about something, some of those names that I've gotten wrong, or I even got your name wrong once, Trey.
That's okay, John. No problem. Yeah.
But no, that's really cool that these relatives remote can keep up with their grandkids and nephews, and just wish that this kind of technology existed when we were around, Trey. You know, it'd be cool to go back and look at games we played in high school.
So I finally found my newspaper clippings, box score like this big.
Yeah.
And a write-up on where we beat it's Hoover now, but we beat Barry.
Okay.
One night, and 3 for 4 with a triple and scored a run. We only had 5 hits that night. And
I'm shocked that we haven't seen that in one of the Tradio pregame broadcasts.
Well, I'm going to take a picture of this and kind of roll it through. A salute to the years gone by, and I need to get something from you, Jeff. But
I could probably dig something up.
Yeah, we need to go ahead and do that. This is our only medium. We got to tap ourselves on the shoulder, my man. Anyway, Mustangs getting ready to hit the field. They may be doing some announcing right now. I don't know. Are they doing the anthem?
I don't think we've had our anthem yet.
Let me turn on the ambient, see if we got anything.
Pretty sparse crowd tonight, Trey. The cold weather seems to have kept away most of the home crowd, and the Mustangs fans may be outnumbering the local Denton Broncos fans.
Well, hopefully everybody's got their Tradio fired up on the home TV set.
It's a nice softball field over there. They've got a decent crowd over there watching the girls softball. Okay, yeah, we're just getting starting lineups now, so we're.
No, I don't think this is starting lineups.
Well, the team's getting.
Yeah. Well, this is good. Actually, I need to turn it up. They're introducing everybody.
There you go.
Yep. I'm going to take us down for a few moments, Jeff. I don't think we're going to be able to use that as much as I was hoping we would, Jeff. Can you hear me okay?
I can hear you fine.
Yeah. Maybe the folks at home can as well, but that we're going to have to change the orientation of that mic. But we can get that done later. We got time. Be sure to share the game, folks, with your friends, your countrymen, your family, so that we can get them to lend us their ears. Anyway, we for you English majors out there, you can get a laugh out of that. They're introducing the teams. I think they're introducing every player on the teams, which is pretty cool. We hadn't been anywhere where they introduced the entire roster.
No, I don't think we have. I think we're going to be late starting, which may have been because the JV game ran a little long, but it's almost 7:15, and we're at least a couple minutes from getting underway here.
Yeah, first pitch is going to be closer to 7:20, I would say, when all's said and done. You know. Grapevine. No, we got it last year, and I assume that was is good. The AD gave it to us last year. Yeah, last year we have permission. Yeah. Okay. So is that? Do you need us to shut down? I mean, but I understand. I assumed incorrectly. Well, Jeff, I did not follow the appropriate administrative steps. Just assumed that the approval last year was equivalent for this year, but it's my bad, and I apologize to the Denton folks about not doing that. I should have.
Honest mistakes happen, Trey.
Yeah, it's anyway. You
national anthem right here.
Yeah. Okay. All right, you're hot.
About ready to get started here. Looks like the Mustangs will have their usual offensive lineup with Sammy Kelly leading off, followed by Peyton Tatum and Jared Boswell in the 3-hole.
I don't think we're going to have to be able to do too much in the way of ambient sounds. Kind of, it's getting to us a little bit.
Yeah, we are out in left field tonight, and a little good ways from the home plate. We do have a good view, but
it's extended.
About 380 feet between us and home plate.
So we're not really going to be calling balls and strikes tonight.
Well, I wouldn't go that far, Trey. We think we can see strikes from anywhere.
Yeah, I guess that's true, my man. Well,
JV rolled tonight, 12-1, I believe, was the final. And you mentioned JoJo had a no-hitter last week. There was also, I believe, one of the younger
Chin.
teams
had
a no-hitter.
Ben Chin.
Okay.
Threw a no-hitter. He actually logged a few innings during tournament season.
Okay.
On the varsity.
What grade is he in?
Junior.
Junior. Okay.
He'll be on the hill next year. You know, they're going to have strong pitching next year as well.
Yeah.
So.
Well, that's kind of what we've seen the last few years here with the Mustangs.
Yeah.
Is they seem to come back stronger each season.
Right. Right. Well, once again, I apologize to the athletic administration here at Denton. I did not follow through on one of the tasks that I should have.
You know, Trey, I noticed during pregame warm-ups, most of the Mustangs are wearing sleeves tonight, but your boy Connor Bell is going sleeveless. That's a football player for you.
Up. No, it's not. I noticed that too, and
was that accidental, you think?
I'm not gonna project anything. That's his choice. He's old enough to make that choice.
Yeah, I'm going to call it tough. Sammy got a good swing there.
He did.
Center fielder's going to play it.
Yeah.
Don't think that ball is going to carry well. Definitely not to left field. Maybe to right a little.
Down the right field line, you might get a little lift, huh?
Yeah, there's a little left to right wind that's going to stop everything coming to left, but possibly give you a little help going down that right field line. Feel it on our backs out here.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, good rip right there.
Yeah.
Peyton Tatum base hit through the right side. How about that?
He was right on that pitch.
Yeah,
and turned on it.
Tatum has been spending some extra time in the cages, and tell you what, it showed right there with that swing, didn't it?
Yeah, he was on time and didn't miss it. Bring Jared Boswell to the plate, and I noticed.
Now, I did give a shout out to his granddad, Ott Boswell. I'm going to go ahead and say it again. And we appreciate you watching us, Ott.
Well, if he's been watching all season, he's seen Jared get a lot of big hits.
Oh, my gosh. That guy's gotten the barrel on the ball more times than not, right? Gap to gap, too.
A lot of doubles, a lot of RBIs. I think we saw his batting average was over 500. It's crazy this late in the season.
I think it was 475.
Okay, well, maybe his on base was.
Yes, it was.
Pushing 600.
Yes, his on base was over, and his slugging percentage was fantastic.
Yeah.
So, OPS was like 1.1. Boy, there's a hard hit ball, but it's going to be playable by the right fielder.
Yeah,
I tell you what, I'm not really keeping up with the ball. I'm going to have to take my glasses off, which puts me at risk on the scoreboard maintenance too. So.
Yeah, Jared hit that one right on the nose, but just right at that right fielder. It's going to bring Ryan Williams to the plate here with 2 outs. That runner's still at first base.
Tell you what, another clutch guy right here. There's Peyton's
running.
going. He got a great jump too. Wow, what a good jump! Stolen base by Peyton Tatum.
Yeah, he was touching the bag as that ball got to second base.
Yeah. I think that first pitch was a ball, wasn't it?
I think so. It looked like it was a curveball that missed outside. So Ryan's got an opportunity here to add to that one of the top RBI totals in the state we saw. I think I forwarded you that clipping I saw on Facebook.
Yep. It looks like they're going to pitch him pretty carefully, I should say.
Yeah, with the base open, that's probably not a bad idea.
Yeah, because there's nobody behind him that's doing the type of damage he's doing. Although Brady Boozer has had some successful at-bats.
Got pitched to hit, just fouled that one back.
Yep, he was looking 2-0 dead red. That pitch was a little down, like it was a change-up or something low and away, you know?
Yeah, he took a good hack at it.
Oh, timing play there. That was pretty good.
Yeah, they didn't fool Peyton, but not a bad idea. You know, sometimes that runner at second base with 2 outs is getting a little greedy. He's trying to make sure he scores on a single, so it's a good idea to make a throw there. Another foul ball. He had Ryan way out in front, it looked like.
He swung at that like he had 2 strikes, you know, so I may have missed the first pitch. It could be 1-2, it could be...
It's 2-2, I believe.
2-2?
Yeah. Those first, he was in a 2-0 count, and he's fouled the last 2.
Oh, that's almost the same one. Actually, Sevy hit a foul ball like that before he hit the double.
That was a nifty move by Coach Webster to get out of the way. He had to do a little hop, skip, and jump there. The ball was hit pretty hard, and Coach Webster's actually towards the front of that coaching box, so didn't have a whole lot of time to react. That one misses away to make it full count here.
I don't know, that wind is, I can hear it in my headset. I wonder if people can hear it.
Oh, got hit by the pitch.
Hit him in the helmet. Peyton's going to have to go back.
Yep. That's going to bring Lolly that played here with runners at first and second and 2 outs.
That guy, Lolly, never gets cheated on a swing. You know that?
He's
takes a massive stride, Dave Kingman style, and he drills his hands down through the pitch.
And we saw him hit one in Colleyville off the top of the wall. So yeah, when he connects, he's certainly got the strength to.
Last week he took
hit it a long way.
He took 2 line drives to right center last week for hits.
He tends to use that right side a lot. And that one misses right there.
That's a good look. So we got Peyton Tatum on second base, had a single after Sammy had a fly out. Then Boswell flew out to the right fielder. Ryan Williams got hit by a pitch, hitting the helmet. And Lolly takes the first one. That's going to be tough if it kicks back.
Yeah, it's going to go foul. Swing and bunt right there that went foul.
So Lolly's seen an outside pitch, and that was a little high and in. Looked like a hanger. Didn't look like, it looked like more of a, breaking pitch and stayed up a little.
Yeah, it's hard to see the velocity really.
Yeah, but we're out here. We can make those calls 380 feet away.
The Joker's on the hill tonight. We can do whatever we want, Trey. That one's going to be playable.
Uh-oh.
Oh, nice pickup over there by the first baseman. The third baseman threw that one in the dirt, and the first baseman made a nice pickup to end the inning. So the Mustangs go down without scoring. So we're going to take a scoreless ball game to the bottom of the first.
You're watching Mustang Baseball Live on Tradio, brought to you by the C.J. Knipper Memorial Golf Tournament and the GHS 10th Man Club.
wild card. With the devil on your back, digging up your slack, running out of town when the sky turns black. Tumbleweed ghost, rattlesnake soul. If you wanna leave, I'll go. Going all in, going down strong. Never know what I'm gonna do. I tell you the truth. Wild cards, got wild hearts. Doing straight or hold 'em at the bottom. Keep 'em up your sleeve and play 'em when you got 'em. If you're going all in, better go down hard. Wild
All right, Jeff, on you.
Well, Trey, I noticed.
I noticed Drew Finnegan's behind the plate. Looks like.
Wow.
Yeah. So Finnegan gets the start tonight.
Okay. I was going to say Brady Boozer's out here in left field without any sleeves on, Trey, so maybe my football player theory's right.
I think you might be right. Look how shallow our guys are playing.
Yeah, that wind is definitely going to factor in. So I get with a lefty at the plate, and maybe we've scouted him. Certainly not giving him much respect to hit it over our heads here in left field. Brady's probably maybe, 50 feet behind the –
Yeah, that's a tough one down the line.
Oh, nice
Goldstein
play.
tracks it down, backhands it there.
Yeah, he went a long ways to get that.
He did. That was a good job.
Yeah, Brady's he was playing a deep shortstop there.
That's really what it looked like, right?
I mean, he can't be more than 40, maybe 50 feet behind the dirt or the dirt-colored turf.
Yeah, I don't know. He's also shallow right there.
Yeah, there's a right-hander at the
maybe
plate.
they got some scouting here or something. Maybe how they're going to approach these guys. There's a foul ball hit out of play. Back over the home side of the stands. The Joker gets ahead, Jeff, 0-1.
Got a quick out there on that first hitter. That was
second pitch, right?
Second pitch, yeah. He tends to be pretty efficient with his pitches.
That's a great pitch. You see that? He and Schreier, they both work quickly, get the ball back, and go to town.
I like that, especially on a cold night.
Yeah, you got it. I mean, I can feel my nose.
Well, these headphones are kind of nice, Trey. Keep our ears warm.
Yeah, some silver lining there besides destroying your hearing. So, plus the wind. I mean, I'm gonna knock on wood somewhere, but it feels like it's dying down a little bit.
I agree.
Strike three? Nope. Wow.
It must be a little up. The hitter's not the tallest guy.
Notice how everybody's got to be on the brown when the pitch is delivered. All right, or can't be in the outfield grass. I think that's a new rule this year, along with the major league.
Oh, I didn't know that was a rule in high school.
Well, I don't know it for sure, but I've heard the umpires say something, and I've heard the coaches say something. So
yeah, let's see.
You see how they're all.
Peyton starts in the grass, but he takes a walk and step in which is a good way to stay on your toes, be moving at the pitch.
And there's a true hop, and that's a typical turf ground ball out, right?
Yeah, Ryan made a nice play there, but it got on him in a hurry, and he threw that guy out by probably 15 feet. So 2 quick outs here for the Joker. at least here in this first inning, definitely getting off to a better start than he did last week. And we already mentioned the fact he threw a no-hitter that night. I was going to miss down.
I don't know what to do about our mics and how to get rid of some of the wind. Maybe it's not as bad as I think. Maybe it's... I mean, yours is pretty good. It feels like mine. It sounds like mine is just... Be a good night to have a hoodie on, you know?
Oh, hits
Got
him
him.
right there. So they're going to get a base run here with 2 outs. Going to bring the cleanup hitter to the plate.
Yeah, number 11, you know,
Yeah,
keeps his body language positive, you know. That's good. He's got maturity on that.
Yeah, I think it takes a lot to rattle JoJo.
Runner off.
He is going. Oh, must have been a hit and
Look
run.
at that throw. I'll tell you what. I thought he got a great jump. That was a great throw by Finnegan that time.
It was a late swing there by the hitter. It looked like a hit and run. And
Ball was inside and jammed him, didn't it?
yeah.
Not a particularly good pitch to throw down on. You know, you want to get that high and outside one to throw it down.
Yeah, that was right in the middle of the strike zone. He had to wait on the hitter to swing, who was pretty late. So the Broncos got a runner in scoring position here with 2 outs.
Pretty good lead at second base. Probably not big enough for the Joker to worry about. Not with 2 outs. A 1-1 count. It is the cleanup hitter, though.
Yeah, and Brady may have taken a step or 2 back, but not much. Not showing a whole lot of respect for that cleanup hitter.
Yeah, JoJo thought the same thing, I guess, on the lead. Yeah, I mean, listen, our guys have a ton of speed in the outfield, all the outfielders. And I guess it's kind of in this win proved to me that you can hit it over my head before I play deep on you.
Yeah, it is going to be tough to drive a ball to left field. Fouled that one off.
Sammy's a little shallower than normal as well. I think right field, I think he's probably real close to his normal spot.
Yeah, I think that's the only part of the ballpark that's going to carry with any regularity.
There it is, another ball to Ryan Williams, who fields it cleanly, throws on to Jarrett Boswell at first base, and the Mustangs retire to the side. So the Broncos pick up a hit batsman, but leave him stranded at second base. We're rolling to the top of the second on Mustang Baseball Live, where the Mustangs and Broncos are tied. right, Jeff, you're up now.
Got Brady Boozer leading off the top of the second inning here for the Mustangs, and we've seen Brady drive some balls well. It'd be great to see us get a leadoff double here. Takes that one down for a ball. Another ball right there, so.
We got 2-0 count, is that right?
Yep. Quiet night out here at the ballpark, Trey.
Well, the sun's going down. It's going to get real cold, Jeff. 58 degrees is what we're looking at, I think. Foul ball down the first base line. Boozer turned his hips on that one.
Yeah, just got out in front of it a little bit too much.
Looks like Gianni going down there to get it. Good pitch. Threw him something he wasn't expecting. Boozer batting left-handed with the righty on the mound. I think Sammy used to be a switch hitter, but settled in on the left side. Boozer is the only switch hitter, I think, on the Mustangs roster, actually.
Definitely the only one in the starting lineup.
Yeah, for sure.
So full count right here on Brady. Fouls that one off. Like an off-speed pitch there, he just battled off.
Three-two. Mustangs need to go ahead and scratch here, Jeff. Let's go ahead and get a runner. Boozer's going to be on first base.
That's a good start.
It is a good start. He's got pretty good speed.
So you mentioned Drew Finnegan is getting the start tonight instead of Gianni, and he's hitting in his usual spot in the order, the 7 hole.
Yeah, you know, it could have been a scratch right before the starting lineup, really.
I was wondering if it was an injury type of situation, but we did see Gianni come out of the dugout and run down to get a foul ball.
Drew's a fantastic bunter. Third baseman's playing up.
Yeah, there it is.
Yep.
Yeah, it's nice to see a senior get a start in a district game. Drew's put in his time in the program, and I think you mentioned to me he played some in the tournaments and has had some time. I think you even mentioned maybe at DH. So
yeah, he's gotten a lot of time, really. He's done a good job. That was a good throw over by the pitcher.
He's pretty focused right now on Brady.
He is.
You know, we did steal that base in the first inning pretty easy, so they, I'm sure, suspect us of running again. We know Brady's got good speed.
Boozer's got pretty good speed, and he'd be a great candidate to get started.
He is going, and he's going to get there pretty.
Oh, wow.
I almost spoke too soon.
I tell you
I started
what,
to say he's going to get there easy.
Yeah, but that tag was on his back foot was close.
Yeah, the throw was just in a spot to where they had a shot at him.
That's exactly right.
I mean, honestly, if the throw's on the other, basically on the bag, they don't have a chance. But he had a chance because he put it on that side of the bag.
I think the umpire looked at it twice to see if he got a tag down.
Yeah.
That's where he started to slide, and the guy could have got him on the hill.
Yeah.
But
so
Brady's at second base. Now there's an auto bunt about to happen, I think. Excuse me. This is a prime position for Drew to get it down and move him to third base. Yep.
He squares early.
And there's a great bunt.
Gets that one down.
It's a perfectly executed. Look at him get down the line, too. Good job.
Good job right there with a sacrifice bunt by Drew Finnegan. So moving Brady to third base with only one out. Good spot for Zach to drive that run in.
I think we got to do whatever we got to do to get a run in here, Jeff. This Broncos team, they're a team to be reckoned with. I mean, we cannot sit back and not put pressure on them. I think that's what Coach Webster's doing right here in the second inning.
Well, typically a colder night, especially with the wind, tends to be a pitcher's night. So it could be one of those, 2-1, 3-2 type ball games. The Mustangs haven't had many of those, but nights like this just tend to favor the pitchers. The ball just doesn't jump as much, and we know the wind is gonna hold it down.
Knock it down. Yep. And, these guys are aware of. Elliot, is that what you got? 1 ball, 1 strike, or no 2-0? Yeah, I don't know.
That looked like a strike. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's going to get a called strike right there, like an off-speed pitch that.
I may be off on the count, but it looks like they're playing it. Their middle infielders are. Yeah, they're cutting the run too.
Yeah, they're definitely on the grass on the corners and just behind the grass at short and second. So they're going to try and cut that run down if they can.
Yeah. I think I may have a count wrong. I think it's actually 2-1.
Fouled that one back.
Well, fouled it over here in the wind. Okay. Now,
Safely out of play.
now I believe it's 2-2.
Swung through that, so it's going to bring Brent Lee to the plate with 2 outs. Tough spot there. You definitely want contact.
Yep.
I believe Brent had a couple hits that Tuesday night game that I was at.
Tell you what,
so.
he was up there. Okay, where's that ball? It's going to be down? I can't see it. Yeah,
hit it
down
hard
to the right
field. So
All right.
the Mustangs go down with.
Tell you what, you see Heather bouncing around in that dugout over there? That's. We're going to have to stay on them, man. Stay on them. Hey, we're rolling to the bottom of the second. Mustangs leave somebody stranded, right?
Yeah, runner at third. We're going to have to get them next inning.
Yeah, but we did flip the lineup, so we'll have the top of the order up in the next inning. But we got to take care of business first. Joker's coming out. He's had one guy reach base in the first inning, and we're going to the bottom of the second. This is Mustang Baseball Live on Tradio. All right, Jeff.
We got the catcher for the Broncos leading off for them, and that ball is
I know. Go ahead and say
perfect positioning there.
Yeah,
That's the ball that's going to drop, but Brady is just no more than 30, 40 feet behind Brent Lee and is there to to get that one in the air. But
I'm going to tell you that is scouting somewhere down the road, right?
Yeah, and obviously the wind's playing a factor, but normally that is a base hit every time.
He squared around like he was going to try to drag one, didn't he?
Yeah, JoJo got the call for a strike.
Yeah.
You know, we've hit that ball Brent hit at the right fielder was well hit, but we've hit a couple right at him.
I couldn't see it. I just want to be honest with you. I couldn't see
well,
it at all.
I just saw it when it cleared the infield, and it was on a line, and that right fielder's been in the right spot now twice.
Well, I'm going to randomly make the count 0-2 since I didn't see the last couple pitches.
I believe it is 0-2.
Yeah. Oh, good pitch. Froze him. I guess it was 0-2. That's probably 1-2 now.
Yeah.
It must have been 1-1. Yeah, 1-1.
Yeah, that was a really good curveball.
That was a fantastic. He's going to throw it again if I was him.
Got him reaching. He did throw a curveball, and Ron's going to make a nice play.
Oh. Threw it into the dugout.
Yeah, that was a tough play.
Actually, not into the dugout. Got by that open area.
Yeah, tried to. Well, he had to make that throw on the run. He had to go to his left to get to that ball, and just didn't quite make a good throw, and Jared wasn't able to come up with it. So they're going to get a runner at second base here with one out.
Definitely a tough play for the third baseman, Mustangs third baseman. You don't see Ryan do that often, but he had to rush that one.
Yeah, he's had a busy night already. That's a third ball hit to Ryan.
And we're in the second inning?
Correct, yeah.
As a former third baseman, that is a lot.
They're going to square to bunt.
Wow, he offered at it. Now, you see, he didn't have his bat all the way like this, but he offered at it. So that's a strike, all right? It doesn't matter where your bat is. It's the rule.
Attempt.
Yes, it's whether or not the umpire thinks you made an attempt at the bunt.
He definitely did.
Yes, he did.
Just his form was.
He was trying to bunt it to first base. It looked like to me.
Yeah, he's squaring around early here.
Slash coming.
He's going to leave it out there. It's going to be a foul ball.
Yep. This must be 8 or 9 spot. No, can't be, right?
Yeah, I think it's probably the 7 spot.
1 and 4 is 5, 6. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Your math is much better than mine. But you didn't originally start in Alabama. You started in Texas first, right?
Right.
I learned that about you today. I didn't know that. You had that Texas Elementary Foundation.
I just finished my education in the
great state.
Perennial 49th and 50th education ranking states of Mississippi and Alabama.
Well, South Alabama is an accredited school.
Yeah, I was just. Not referring to
you were
the college.
making a funny?
Not referring to the college. Just
well, you didn't go to high school in Alabama, did you?
No.
Where's that ball?
Okay, Peyton made a nice play there.
Man,
to get
that was
second out.
Excellent play by Peyton Manning at second base.
Yeah, that ball was to his left there, and looked like he had a chance to get through, but Peyton slid over and made a nice play.
The reason I called him Peyton Manning that time is he showed great footwork and he put the ball right on the target with the throw.
Okay.
How about that?
I'll give you that.
I mean, Manning was a pretty good quarterback, as quarterbacks go. I guess a Hall of Fame guy, right?
Yeah. Holds a few records, I think.
Yeah. Well, we were going through some baseball and football cards this weekend, and Manning had some high-dollar cards. Brady was not as high as I thought he would be, you know. We had some 15-year-old cards, and Brady wasn't getting the love from the card valuations.
2 strikes here on the hitter. There's 2 outs, runner at third base.
Tom Seaver's my most expensive baseball card, a Tom Seaver card, $135.
A rookie card, I assume?
I don't think so. But some kind of Kellogg's card that's kind of rare, I guess.
Yeah.
Another strike. Swing
I
and
think
a
the
miss.
value of baseball cards has rebounded.
It has rebounded a little bit, but listen, I've got cards that are 60 years old, maybe more, 70. Okay, from the 50s, and they're $5. I mean, I'm disappointed.
Drew did a good job on that last pitch to go up and get it. It was.
Oh, he did go.
Okay,
Way to
we
tag
got the
him.
call.
Yes,
So
sir.
Mustangs escaped the inning without any damage.
I didn't keep up with the outs either. All right.
Yeah, going to keep it scoreless here, headed to the top of the third.
You're watching and listening to Mustang Baseball Live on Tradio. All right, Jeff, we're up.
We're going to have Sammy Kelly leading off the top of the third here for the Mustangs, and be a good time to get something started. We got a leadoff runner in that last inning, got him to third base, but couldn't push him across from there.
That's a hard hit ball, but he's going to be out at first.
Yeah.
Nice play. The first baseman took it himself. He hit it so hard, the guy didn't even have to think about underhanding it to the pitcher.
Yeah. Got on him in a hurry and made the play himself.
Still, we got problems with the I need a windscreen on my mic, or need to turn my head. I'll just turn my head at this angle where the wind is bad. You just tell me what happens.
Okay, that's going to bring Peyton Tatum to the plate. He takes that first pitch for a ball right there.
He had a good swing on the first pitch last time up.
He did. He had a base hit to right field.
Right in the hole there between the first and second baseman.
That was going to be
That
a
ball, I thought that ball hit him.
It was inside.
Yep.
A pretty cool sunset out here tonight, Trey.
It's beautiful up here in Denton. This is far enough away where we don't get the building pollution.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a great bunt. He's going to beat that out. There's no way that guy's throwing him out. What a I'll have to say heck of a, but you know what I wanted to say.
I know, but that was well placed right there. Third baseman never had a shot at him.
Right down the line. How about that? And he stole second last time up.
He did.
All right. Let's see what Peyton can do.
Be surprised to see him running again. Got Jared Boswell at the plate.
Actually, maybe coach wants to keep that whole. No, he's going to start him. I think I could anticipate a hit and run coming on here.
He's swinging. Foul ball right
Another
there.
good cut by Jared Boswell. He doesn't miss many when he takes that hack.
No, and that's why I kind of like that hit and run that you mentioned. He tends to make a lot of contact, and you do run the risk of hitting a line drive right at someone and turn it into a double play. But a lot of good things can happen when you put that
Yeah,
runner
and
in
they're
motion.
thinking the same thing we are. First baseman threw over. Peyton had a pretty good lead that time. Well, we can't tell from here, but he got back. It was close play.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got tremendous wind out here this evening, folks. So sorry for any effect on the audio and any effect on the camera. Things are moving. Wind is all over the place. The flags over in right field are they're going crazy. And it's all going from left to right, Jeff. That's why Boozer's playing in so much.
He is running here.
He's going to be safe again. Wow, another stolen base by the man. Paid him.
2 stolen bases early for Peyton. You got to have at the plate too with that runner in scoring position.
Yeah, 2-1. This is a critical pitch. Boswell will get to barrel this one up. This might be the best pitch he sees.
It's to the second baseman who looks like he's going to make the play. So got that runner to third, but we do have 2 outs.
You know, Jeff, that's something that won't show up in the box score, but will definitely be in the coach's notes. With a runner on second base, he pulled that ball to advance him to third. You know?
Well, and it's really more important when there's nobody
yeah, right,
out.
Exactly.
But it's better than a strikeout for sure to move that runner because, wild pitch scores him now. A error on an infield hit will score him. So
What do you think they're talking about right now? I know exactly what I think they're talking about.
A bunt? What do you think?
No. Ryan Williams coming up. Coach is walking out there saying, "You don't let this guy beat you.
Yeah.
You got first and second base open. Don't let Ryan Williams, a senior that is, leading North Texas area in RBIs, don't let him beat you." That's what I think he's saying.
Well, it looked like they were trying to pitch around him last at bat for Ryan. They ended up getting him out, but they let him off with a couple of curveballs on the at bat.
Right.
So they could very well see the same thing here.
Yeah. Well, the umpire had to actually go out and break them up. So they were having an in-depth discussion. They weren't talking about wedding gifts like in that, what was that show with Kevin Costner?
Bull Durham.
Was it Bull Durham?
Yeah, that was Bull Durham.
Yeah. The guy goes out, he's got a, this guy's thinking about wedding gifts. This guy's thinking about this. This guy's thinking about this. That's kind of funny scene, I guess.
We'll save it for maybe another pregame, but we'll have to talk about our favorite baseball.
Oh,
movies.
yeah. Silver. Well, that's easy. It's also a Kevin Costner film for me, but it's not Bull Durham.
Field of Dreams.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah. Of course, the one with Robert Redford's pretty good, too.
The Natural.
Yeah.
I like that one. Okay, that's going to be right back to the pitcher.
Pitcher. Yep.
Yeah, so Mustangs again leave a runner stranded and having trouble putting a mark on the board so far. It's a scoreless ball game headed to the bottom of the third.
All right, Jeff, we're up now.
Okay, here we go. JoJo's going to try and keep them in check so we can get our hitters back in there to get something started again.
Ooh, hits him in the shoulder.
Second hit by pitch so far for JoJo. So the Broncos are going to put that leadoff runner on. It's like we're expecting a bunt.
I expect a bunt to come up too.
Well in on the grass, and they are squaring.
Yep, he offered at it. Did he? I don't think he called it a strike though, did he?
He should have. He made an attempt at it. I actually thought he might have fouled it. Might be a good spot for a pickoff in case that guy at first is breaking early.
Yeah. Hold the ball a little bit longer than normal.
It looked like he got much of a lead, though.
No.
He's swinging. No.
No. Yeah. No, I think maybe it's 2-0. He definitely pulled it back on that one.
We're not going to get a hand signal.
Is this
from
the top of the
umpire,
order, right? This is top of the order.
I believe so. He's squaring early.
Pop it up.
Takes it for a ball. Let's see if we get a hand signal here from the umpire.
You get a count from him at the plate, Elliot?
I don't
Zoom
see
in
him
on
giving it.
No, he's not giving it, Elliot.
Maybe trying to keep his hands warm.
Yeah.
That one misses. So, yeah, they're going to get runners at first and second here with nobody out. This inning's not starting the way the Mustangs would like.
Yeah, now you're going to have to put some kind of rotation on. First and second, they're going to bunt. So I guess Ryan will stay at home. Joe will take the third baseline. Boswell's going to do an early break.
I believe this is the number 2 hitter.
Which means he can control his bat pretty well, right?
Yeah, I just remember this guy earlier.
Well, the coach is going down to talk to him. Probably going to ask him what you want to do. I had my coach ask me that one time in this situation. And I said, well, I know how Barry plays. They're going to be charging thinking that's a bunt. I'd like you to let me square around and then pull back and hit it as hard as I can at the third baseman.
The slash play.
Yep. I hit it. I hit one hop.
He was bunting there, but took that one for a ball.
Well, see, what bothers me is the umpire is.
Yeah, Coach Webster's going to come out and try and settle JoJo down.
You know, what bothers me is the umpire is changing the strike zone. He's letting those guys crouch under the pitch.
Well, this is I mentioned earlier, he's not.
Anyway, it was a one hop off the inside of the third baseman's leg and kicked off in foul territory, so it was fair ball.
Did that make the newspaper article?
No. The next guy up hit into a double play.
Ruined your glory.
Ruined my glory. We did score one on the double play, but
you know, Trey, this night just has a feel about it. You know, the Mustangs.
It's not the positive feel.
I was
to
a slow start, and it's just one of those nights where, you know, you want to get up for the game, but it just doesn't have that feel.
It's ominous. How about that?
It's concerning.
Yeah, concerning, ominous, concerning. And there's a lot of ways we can bounce it.
I'd like to see
But right now there's the zeros.
A one bounce double play ball here.
I'd like to see one hopper to Rhino, steps on the bag and throws across.
Okay, we've got some discussion here. I'm not sure.
Yeah, that guy called timeout. He's making him take something out of his pocket, I guess. Yeah, whatever. I don't know. I can't tell what it was.
Definitely need to go get this guy here. Give him another base. He's squaring.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to get that one down. Going to go to first base. So we get one out, but they advance the runners to second and third. It's going to bring their number 3 hitter to the plate.
Yeah, now this is where the experience of a senior comes into play right here with the Joker.
Yeah, we're going to play our infield on the grass all around.
Yep.
Definitely a good spot for a strikeout if we can get that.
Yeah, and the thing about it, this wind has knocked it down, and Boozer's playing shallow. A fly ball to left field's not a guaranteed run.
Not at all. Even, you know, Sammy's in closer than usual with his arm. It's not a gimme to center field.
Yep, he went. Good call, Blue. You know, this is a situation where a curveball is going to look better than anything else because this guy's so amped up about getting a fly ball. In my opinion, I'd work him off speed away. Okay.
Make sure the runners aren't leaving early.
Yep. I had a pickoff play in Little League.
Oh, we got that high strike call right there, so
Yeah.
0-2.
You'll like this. I had a pickoff play in Little League called 99. It was in the 11 or 12, and or it was 13 because the guys were leading off. I'll tell you about it in just a second here after Joe picks up the one on the K meter. Oh, God, he ripped that ball. Stay foul, stay foul, stay foul. Wow, just foul.
Yeah, he did get a
Anyway,
good swing on
99,
that with an 0-2 pitch.
99 was when we expected a squeeze. And so everybody started yelling, and the first and third baseman charged, and the shortstop rolled to second base, so nobody was covering the third base, and the left fielder ran down the line in fair territory and covered third. One time we called it in the game in a tight situation, the pitcher balked. He didn't. He stepped there and didn't throw it. That was before. Oh no. Oh,
Okay,
great job right there! Wow.
Yeah.
I thought that was getting through the hole. I thought it was hit harder than it was. Wow.
Yeah.
Rhino.
Not an easy play. It kind of probably had some spin on it, and Ryan made a nice play there to look
to
that
go?
runner back.
Oh, my camera guy's saying the third base coach was just reading the riot act to the guy at third base, saying, "Why didn't you go? That ball was in the hole." And he would have had to adjust his feet to make a good throw to home, but
because it was in the air, I think he had to freeze to make sure it was gonna. It was kind of a.
It was weird. It was a soft
kind of
line
a
drive.
knob shot, I think.
Yeah.
Not a knob shot, a handle shot.
Yeah.
So 2 outs here. The Mustangs got a chance to escape without any damage.
Did anybody bring an extra layer? We're gonna need it before this game's over with. I knew I should have brought the other jacket. That's a good pitch. He got that corner. Yep.
Yep. So 0-2, way ahead right here.
1-1 is what I have.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah. Good. Having a hard time keeping this thing still, aren't we, Elliot? Oh, Joe, that ball's ripped to right. It's foul territory.
Out of play.
I tell you, the wind helped us there, didn't it?
Yeah,
I thought when he hit it, he had a shot down the right field line.
Yeah, it was not really hit on a line, but I'm not sure we would have got there if it falls fair.
1 ball, 2 strikes now. The Joker, a chance to escape this jam. There, the Broncos third base coach has got his arms crossed over at third, thinking he should have stressed the defense and tried on that last hit, you know.
That would have been interesting.
It would have been interesting.
Ryan fielded that clean, and
Yep.
I think
But it would have been
had a play.
Yeah.
At the plate if they go.
Yep.
foul ball right there.
Guy's showing some good ability with his hands and his bat, isn't he?
He's definitely battled a couple off.
So this is a special Wednesday night edition of Mustang Baseball Live, courtesy of the Star Tests.
I was wondering why all of a sudden we were playing on Wednesday night.
Yeah, I think it had to do with the Star Test was this morning. That's going to be playable by Sammy.
Yep.
Can of corn by the center fielder for the Mustangs, and we get out of it. The Joker makes him laugh all the way back to the dugout, Jeff.
That was an escape.
That was an escape. Houdini escaped by the Joker. We're rolling to the top of the fourth. We're scoreless up here at the Corral in Denton, the Bronco Corral. We'll be right back. All right, Jeff, you're on.
Mustangs have to feel a little fortunate to get out of that last half inning without giving up a run there. So maybe we can carry that momentum into the plate right here. We've got Lolly leading off for the Mustangs.
See, he flied out to, didn't he fly out to right last time? Or center? I don't
definitely made
don't
now.
recall. Yeah.
I think you may be right, though. It may have been a ball to the outfield.
Yeah, this guy's pitching us pretty well tonight. We got Peyton Tatum's hit, and I don't recall another one.
No, we haven't done a whole lot at the plate.
I've got I had him with 2 strikes. It was 2-0, now it's 3-0. So you want to take bets on whether he's taking right here in the 0-0 game? Get down to first, man. Oh, I must be off on the count. It must actually be 3-1 somehow. Huh. Well, Lolly, find a pitch. The wind has died down. Nope. As soon as I say that, it picks back up.
Yeah, those flags are still moving pretty quick.
Yeah, they are. I agree.
Found that one up in the lights. We had the same light configuration here, Trey, that we have at Grapevine, with the lights pointing down, then we have some lower lights pointing up.
Yeah, that's Musco vision.
Okay, we'd get a base runner here with a base on balls.
These are the high-end Musco lights. 4th inning, I wouldn't be surprised to see Coach do a pinch runner for Lolly. Yep, I think that's number 15 coming out to run for him.
Yep, no sleeves.
No sleeves. All right.
His dad's out here dancing between innings to stay
am.
warm.
That's right. That's right. Connor Bell checks in to run for Lolly here in the top of the fourth.
Brings Brady to the plate. Brady walked in his last at bat.
See how the Mustangs play this. The coach is going to go out.
Another visit at the mound.
Yeah, I don't know exactly. I guess Connor's going to go over and talk to Coach Webster and Brady.
Probably just going to talk about their bunt defense, I would think. Their pitcher really
well, I'll tell you, it wouldn't be a bad time for a hit and run either. I mean, Connor's got solid speed. So does Boozer, you know. But I guess the book would say go ahead and bunt it here, wouldn't it?
I'd be fine with letting him swing.
Yeah.
Brady's
but I want to tell you,
hitter.
I want to tell you a play that would also work that I haven't seen us run yet. And I know we got it in our book, which is start the runner at first. Bunt and run. Start the runner at first. Get it down to the third baseman. Keep him going. Wheel him. And on the throw, he's throwing to first, but you're wheeling him all the way down to third.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's a good idea. The tough part is as a lefty, it's not always that simple to get that bunt to the third baseman. But we saw Peyton lay down.
He's a switch hitter.
You mentioned we only have one hit. We actually have two.
Peyton's
had a bunt hit and a single to right field.
That's right. My bad. My bad, Steve.
Well, I thought about a bunt to the third baseman.
That was a fantastic bunt. Yes,
that was it. They are playing in. They're gonna try and defend the bunt. The third baseman's a couple feet in on the grass. And
look at that! He hit it by him.
So we're going to get first and second. And, Trey, that's that ball. If he's playing in normal position, he might make that play.
That's
but that
right.
ball gets on him in a hurry. It was only
a great job.
It was only about 4 feet to his left, and he couldn't get there in time.
But it was hit hard.
Yeah, it was definitely hit hard.
And who is this? Oh, this is
Drew Finnegan.
Drew Finnegan. He's a master bunter with the bat.
So we got runners at first and second with nobody out. Definitely need to make something happen. We've left some runners stranded and need to don't want it to get much later. And okay, yeah, he's squaring early and they're charging.
Go.
Okay, we're going to move up on a pass ball.
Wow.
So the pitcher helped us out right there. That pitch was way outside.
Well, you know what this might mean.
Almost makes you wonder, was that a pitch out? You know, were they maybe trying to pitch out?
I don't know. I thought it was a pickoff play at second because the everybody in front of Connor rolled to the right and the second baseman didn't go to first. He came to second base. That's what he was telling Coach Webster.
If it was supposed to be a pickoff play, the pitcher didn't realize it. He went to the plate.
That's right. Seriously, I'm not kidding.
No, you may be right.
He stayed close because he saw the second baseman coming over. And I think that's what happened.
We've got a conference here with the umpires. I don't know what they're talking about.
I don't either.
It's and we're going to have another mound visit. I think we're going to get a pitching change. This is going to be the third visit.
Well, I hadn't seen anybody warming up over there.
When he went to the mound earlier, he sent a guy to the bullpen, and he looked that way. We may be getting a pitching change right here, which is a little surprising. I'm going to get a pitch count. I didn't think he'd.
Yeah, we are getting pitch and change.
Yep.
Okay.
So maybe he.
Well, I think it's a great time for a little advertising, Jeff. And why don't you tell us about the C.J. Knipper Memorial Golf Tournament this year?
Sure thing, Trey. Friday, October 19th, we are back at Fossil Creek. We're going to have a 1 o'clock start. It's going to be another scramble, 4-person team format. This will be our 5th annual event. To register for the tournament as a player or as a whole sponsor, you can go to our website, which is cjmemorialgolftournament.com. Spelled just like it sounds, cjmemorialgolftournament.com. We'd love to have you in any capacity to join us. We've had 32 to 36 teams. Each year we've played the tournament. It's just a fun day in support of the scholarship fund. The scholarship fund has awarded $35,000 in scholarships over the last 4 years. We're going to be awarding some additional scholarships here in about 2 weeks, and looking forward to recognizing some outstanding kids in memory of CJ, and very proud of what we've done so far, and really want to continue to recognize these kids and come out and help us support that cause if you can. Thank you.
Thanks a lot, Jeff. Tournament's been pretty successful the last few years, helping to raise money for a worthy DECA student, right? In terms of scholarship.
Yeah, the scholarship is designated to kids that have been active in DECA for a couple of years, and just some. One of the first recipients, Andrew Ballard.
Yep.
He was a good friend of CJ's, as well as your son, Andrew Bell.
Yep.
And Andrew Ballard is graduating from Texas A&M this year, as well as the other recipient of that first inaugural year of scholarships, Brooke Bingham. So it's hard to believe that here we are. This is our 5th year of doing this, and now these kids that were our first 2 recipients are graduating from college this year.
Wow. Okay. Here's what we got. Looks like we still got Drew Finnegan right there, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Drew is at the plate.
Okay. Got 1 ball, no strikes on Drew. The ball that went all the way to the backstop.
He's swinging right there.
Yep.
So he did square around on that first pitch, didn't he, Trey?
Yeah, but he took it.
Okay. Well, that's right. We moved up on the pass ball. Okay. Yeah, another ball outside right there. So I believe that's a 3-0 count.
2-1. He
2-1.
actually he got a called strike on the second pitch, or swung at it. Excuse me. He was swinging. Remember?
That's right.
He swung through it. So 2-1. This would be the pitch to squeeze on if you're going to squeeze. Of course, nobody's out. He may play for the inning. No.
Fouled that one off, so he's going to be in a 2-2 count right here.
Let's see if I can open up the wind's just too great to open up that ambient. 2 balls and 2 strikes now on the hitter. Actually, I will turn it on. We'll see if we can get a little bit.
But that one, there we go. There's a base hit to right field.
Base hit to right field. It's going to score 1 for sure.
Yep.
How about that?
Good job, Drew.
Great job, Drew Finnegan. Base hit to right field. Score a run. The Mustangs are on the board.
Clutch hit right
Where's
there.
Jay Finnegan? Mustangs on the board. His son drives in Connor Bell. So how about it?
We're going to get a courtesy runner right there for
Yep, so
Drew.
is that Colin Park probably?
I bet it is.
Yep.
So Mustangs still in business here. 1st and 3rd, nobody out, and that's going to bring Zach
And of course, that
Goldstein.
started with a walk to Lolly, right?
It did.
Yep.
It did.
So all good, and then Boozer singles past the third baseman. He was playing up.
Yep.
Ooh, almost hit him. Boozer singles, put runners on 1st and 2nd. They do an early break looking for a bunt, but the second baseman was dropping in to second base. Looked like it was supposed to be a pickoff. Pitcher throws it to the screen, and then runners on 2nd and 3rd, and Drew Finnegan delivers a base hit to – I didn't really see it. I think it went to right field.
Yeah, it was actually a hard-hit ground ball between the first baseman and second baseman. Another one that, maybe if they're back, they might make the play, but your range is really cut down coming in like that.
Yep, so we got 1 ball, 1 strike on Goldstein. Got a chance to kind of tear it open a little bit here, I think.
swung through that last pitch, and they're going to – oh, wow.
Oh, they threw to third base on the steal, and Brady was ready for that. He was leaving. He was leaving on the throw.
Either that or he knew he was picked and said, I better go to the plate. I don't know if that was maybe a missed squeeze. I mean, he was in no man's land over there at third base to the point where the catcher probably should have run at him instead of trying to throw the third. So Mustangs pick up another run.
2-0.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just hadn't changed yet.
At second base moves to third base, so that's going to score another run. That's a hit to right field by Zach.
Wow, how about it? That's 3 for the Mustangs.
Yeah, so we're finding that hole over there, that second base, first base hole. So Mustangs come alive here in the top of the 4th inning.
Elliott, it just didn't like the number 2. It went all the way to 3 fast, didn't it?
It's going to bring Brent Lee to the plate.
All right.
Nobody out.
Nobody out. That's the key point.
Brent hit a ball hard to the right fielder, just last at bat.
Good cut right there.
And we were moving on the pitch, too.
Yeah. Yeah, I think pressure, new pitcher, high leverage situations. And, pressure pitches. Oh, good throw over. I'm interested to go back and see that that bases loaded deal. Or not bases loaded. The early break.
The first and second play.
Well, they were at second. Yeah, they were at first and second. That's right.
And we moved to second and third on the
bad throw. Yeah. But everybody took off so quickly that it was. Yeah, it definitely was something. Ooh, good throw over. Way to get back, Zach. Hey, way to get back, Zach.
That rhymes.
So Boozer had a hit. Drew Finnegan had a hit. That's, gosh, really good eye.
Yeah, we strung together.
Goldstein had
3 hits.
Zach Goldstein had a hit?
Zach had a hit.
3 hits with runners on base, and that's why we have 3 runs. Well, no, we had that throw into left field where I think Boozer was on third base.
Right. I'd be interested to know what actually he was thinking right there. I don't think it was a suicide. I don't think you go that far down the line and try and draw a throw just so you can break to the plate.
No, I don't either. I
think he got caught in no man's land, and when they threw it, he said, I can't get back, so I'll just take off for the plate. Fortunately, the catcher threw it high, but he might score anyway. Okay, I think they
got him.
They get Brent on a strikeout right there.
First out of the inning. Now, I think the other thing that could have been is a Bobby Cox safety squeeze. Guy going to, but the guy was leaving for second base. So.
Well, our hitter wasn't even trying to bunt.
Yeah, right.
That was what was odd. So
yeah.
Either it might have been a missed signal, or I don't know. Again, Brady maybe.
Yeah. Rolling it to the top. I'd like to see Sammy tear into one. Oh, he was trying to protect right there, and Goldstein's out.
Yeah, they're going to get him on at second. Yeah. So 2 outs. Base is cleared now for Sammy. Hit that one hard right at the first baseman. That's the second one he's hit right to that first
right
baseman.
on the nose.
Yeah. Mustangs pick up 3, though, and put a little distance between themselves and the Broncos. It's 3-0 headed to the bottom of the 4th. Got Sammy back on the mound for the Mustangs, and he hasn't given up a hit yet. So
it's actually the Joker, not Sammy.
wow,
I mean, that's okay, man. You went to New Orleans. I'm still not sure. I don't have the AI version back. The Jeff Knipper AI version.
I keep getting those two guys.
Yeah, they really are. Really, they look a lot alike. Yeah.
Trying to put Sammy on the mound
there's
at
a
some
rip.
point.
Well, he'll be on the mound soon enough.
Yeah.
I think, he's a hidden gem to come in and get you out of an inning,
I was actually looking at the Rangers score. They're finally looking to break their 3-game losing streak. Cody Bradford's having another good outing on the mound.
Are the Braves winning tonight? Can you check that for me? Win next chance. 0-2 now on the batter. The Joker's up. They may have played a midday game. They do a lot of these.
They were postponed. Those
rain.
storms
Yeah,
down there
right.
in the southeast obviously shut them down.
Got it.
That's some nasty weather in South Mississippi.
Yeah, they're way behind. Yeah. I think they're now 7-3, leading the NL East.
They are one of the favorites in the National League.
Yeah, they should be. Got an incredible lineup. Before Strider was out, the rotation. I mean, Chris Sale came in and got a start, and he looked the same way he did back when he was pitching with the White Sox or and then the Red Sox. I don't know. He's a dynamite pitcher.
Yeah, he used to be one of the top guys.
Where was he before the Red Sox? Wasn't he White Sox?
I remember the Red Sox.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. He
thought it was Chi-Town.
He got hurt, and then he hadn't been quite as good after his injury.
That's a hard one. Grab it in foul territory. Good job back there, Drew Finnegan. The GWRBI right now.
Yeah, definitely.
Actually, you get the game-winning RBI if you put your team ahead to stay, right? So.
Yeah, if they don't score again, that would be the game-winning RBI.
Oh, I'm telling you, it is chilly out here.
We locked him up on a curveball, but didn't get the call.
It stayed up high from what I could see. It came in around his shoulders. So, is that what it was? A curveball?
Looked like
Couldn't tell. Oh, that should be a oof. Wow, he didn't get that call. All right, we need a ground ball double play. We hadn't turned one in probably 3 games.
It has one thing tonight is they have picked up some base on balls and a couple of hit by pitches. And that's going to be their second base on ball, and they had 2 hit by pitches. So all 4 of their base runners have been
breaker for a radio check. Sorry, I think we intercepted some highway talk. Oh, wow.
Oh, he was out in front of that one.
Well, he was the same guy that torqued one down the right field line last time, I think. Remember that long, deep one that was probably 2 feet foul?
Yeah, that was on a 2-0 count. I mean, 0-2 count, too, with, I believe, a runner in scoring
Is this
position.
a 4-hole or 5-hole? I don't know who we got. Maybe 6.
Not sure.
Oh, he had him leaning. He had him leaning. Oh, the Joker. You see that guy take one step? He had him leaning.
Yeah, it was a good move.
Oh, yeah, thank you, camera guy, letting me know that I'm falling down on my scoreboard job. Thanks, Elliot. Oh, he tried to bunt. That's going to be a strike. Guess he was trying to drag. I mean, look, they haven't got a lot of hits off JoJo, have they?
They don't have a hit, according to Game Changer.
Okay.
Like I said, all their base runners have come.
Hit by pitch and walks?
Correct. Yeah, I think he was trying to bunt for a base hit there.
Oh, good throw over that time. That time he wasn't leaning, but he was slow to get back, but he made it. Man, I don't know what I would do if I was at first base with JoJo. I'd have a short lead because he's got quick hands to first.
Yeah, he's got a good move.
He got a really good move. Oh, yes, he gave that high strike.
Yep.
He froze him. That was a tough pitch for anybody. I would have struck out right there. Not you, though, Jeff. You would have had that big sweeping left-handed swing, right? You'd have torqued it down the right field line. You liked those high curveballs, didn't you?
He's got a good curveball. I'll give him that.
You'll give him that. Staying away from that, aren't you? Oh, another close play at first base. The Joker.
He's keeping him honest over there for sure.
He is. There's no doubt about it. I noticed number 8 backed up a little bit now.
I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah, I don't know whether they said something in the dugout or maybe they believe the wind has died down a little bit.
Yeah, that may have something to do with it.
Oh, he got him. Oh, he got him.
Wow, that.
He got him. Wow, I don't know.
Yeah, our middle infielders seemed to think we had him. I thought,
He looked like he was out from here.
Yeah, the throw was to the first base side of the bag and looked like he slid right into the tag.
Do this. Get the review.
Yeah, I was thinking also with that runner at first base, you do want to hold him to a single, so it would make sense to play a little bit deeper. Now that runner's at second, so you might actually squeeze him again. So 1 out, runner at second base for the Broncos.
2-0's a count. Oh, Joe brought one, but Sammy's got a beat on it. The guy's not going anywhere except back to second. You don't run on number 10, do you? You don't run on that dude getting a line drive.
Yeah, he could almost.
I mean,
Sammy could almost beat him to third base running from there.
Yeah, right.
It's not very deep.
Yeah, and if you're third base, you're not scoring either.
No.
You ought to turn that around. Turn that around so that thing's coming off your right ear. There you go.
Good idea.
Yeah. That way it'll take. There you go. It'll open up a little bit. Still looking for that sponsorship donation to be able to buy Jeff Knipper a headset.
I thought you had another buddy you could loan one from and just not give it back.
Yeah, right. So if you'd like to contribute to the Jeff Knipper Headset Fund, there's a place on the game called Super Thanks. You can press that button, and I promise you all the proceeds from whatever you contribute on that, we'll put it in the Jeff Knipper Headset Fund. I think that's 2 balls now.
I think you're right.
2-0. Make them earn it here, right? You don't want to bring the tying run to the plate.
Yeah, definitely make them. They don't have a hit.
The curveball has been what he's gone to in these counts where he's been behind. No, he threw straight pitch that time. Two balls, 1 strike. Kubo's still in command. I mean, he got out of that jam with, runners on second and third with 1 out? Or is it no outs?
Nobody out. Yeah.
How did they do that? They got a strikeout in there somewhere, didn't they?
Yeah, strikeout. Remember Ryan made that play at
third
base.
Right. And he was the coach was a little upset. Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Uh-oh, that guy's dead.
Good job right there by Drew keeping that ball in front of him. And
great job.
Had that base runner in no man's land, looked him back to second. And
well, he waited for the guy to commit.
Yeah.
Before he threw it.
He was so far out, if you just pick it up and throw it, he can go to third and get to third.
Yeah, that was a smart play by him, wasn't it?
Definitely.
The high baseball IQ right there. Oh, there's another fly ball. Number 8's going to have it, I think. Yep, how about it? Nice play by Boozer.
So the Mustangs shut them down again, come to the plate in the top of the 5th inning with that 3-run lead.
Maybe we can push 7 across, Jeff. All right, you're listening to and watching Mustang Baseball Live on Tradio, brought to you by the GHS 10th Man Club. Defend the G. We'll be right back. Peyton Tatum up here, Jeff.
Yeah, Peyton's having a good night. 2 for 2 tonight. I believe he's
Paid him back, hadn't he? Paid him back with the base hit to right, and he paid him back with the bunt down third baseline. So how do you defend him? There's no real way. You know, if you can adjust. And look, the third baseman, he's playing up on the grass.
Yeah, he's on the edge
now
of the
on
grass.
an outside pitch, he's got a base hit.
Yeah, definitely opens up that hole between third and short. Had a good cut there,
Yeah,
fouled
he
it
did.
straight back.
Wow. It's still cold out here. I don't care what you guys say. The wind has definitely lessened.
You're not getting any argument from from me.
No. Look at Elliott. He's got a hoodie on. I mean, he's the dude.
Kind of wishing
I'm wishing I can tell
I
you
had
that's.
put those gloves on that I loaned him.
Yeah, right. Yeah, you forgot about him being in your car, didn't you? Peyton's worked the count to 2-2. It'd be great to get a lead base runner here, Jeff, and be able to put some pressure on the defense and keep making the pitcher make high-pressure pitches, you know?
Yeah, definitely like to see us put a little more distance between us and the Broncos on the board.
See, look at that. Peyton can spray it everywhere. Now, the third baseman did back up with a two-strike count, but I've also seen the guy bunt it with 2 strikes. I mean, he's got a lot of confidence in his bat. It doesn't matter. He should. Yeah, I've seen him hit the last 2 years, 3 years. He deserves to have confidence in it. 3 balls and 2 strikes now.
I wonder if we have a heater over in the dugout. I noticed Coach Webster's staying over near the dugout here in this inning. He hadn't made his way to the coach's box yet. Another foul ball. Definitely making him work here.
Elliott. It's over. I cut it.
Okay, works for a walk there. Good at bat right there by Peyton. Fouled off a couple 2-strike pitches and got that base on balls. So he's reached base all 3 at bats tonight. He's going to bring Jared Boswell to the plate, and Coach Webster's going to give him a chat. And
Coach Webster's going to head over to his box now. They must have a heater in there, something. All right, runner at first base. This is a good guy to have up, right? Ott Boswell.
I'm sure he's rooting
do
for
a
his
shout
grandson.
out. Let's go ahead and see what these guys can do. Doesn't Peyton have 2 stolen bases tonight as well?
He does.
Wow. In fuego.
Wouldn't have a problem with him running again. He's not moving, though.
Yeah, it's a good throw by the catcher. Did you see that snap throw down there?
Yeah, Jared squared it around and took it for a ball.
Yeah, it's very difficult for him to make that throw with a lefty in the box.
True.
You question the risk on that, actually, whether it's, how hard it is, especially with him squaring.
That's going to be a fly ball in the infield, I believe.
Yeah. All right, now I would have to tell you, Jeff, I kind of believe that they'll put him in motion here.
Yeah.
The reason you might keep him at first base with that lefty is to keep the hole there, right? But now with the righty up, I think he'll probably be on the move.
Yeah, I like to see him moving.
Of course, this is the number 4 hitter, Rhino.
Swings through that one. They're going to throw
Well,
back.
they are concerned about him, aren't they?
Yeah, they've kept him on his toes over there.
Yep.
Second throw down from the catcher.
Yep. Well, the catcher knows he's got 2 stolen bases. Yeah, Coach Webster has moved to a spot where he can see Peyton. Delayed steal right there. Got him.
I wonder if it was delayed steal or he just saw that ball was outside and the catcher made a really nice pickup on it.
It was a good throw.
It looked like it might get away from the catcher. That ball was well off the plate.
Don't really have a problem with that, actually. I mean, putting pressure on the defense. He's got 2 stolen bases before that. And,
if you get him to second with 1 out, there's a good chance of scoring him. So sometimes you roll the dice and you lose, but it's still a good gamble.
Hey, what'd you do for the eclipse this week?
Watched it from my backyard. It was kind of eerie.
It was weird, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Did you have some glasses?
I did, yeah.
Yeah.
But, yeah, to 1:40 in the afternoon to feel like it was, 8:30 at night was kind of crazy. My dog was out there with me, and he was breathing
Spooked?
heavy. You could tell he knew something was different.
Yeah.
Right, had a good cut and fouled it back.
Well, I was the most interesting thing to me was the temperature drop.
Yeah.
Feel that? It felt like it dropped 15 degrees.
Yeah.
But when it was completely in front of it, that little aura, the ring, that was pretty cool. So they had a big deal at the in front of the library there at the village in Colleyville.
Okay.
The city, our tax dollars at work, and the guy was spinning music. They had an ice cream truck, food trucks, giving out the glasses, and some politicians politicking out there, and then the DJ, he was spinning tunes. That's gonna be a fair ball.
Catcher made a nice play to come out and get it.
He really did.
He's celebrating.
He really did. Yeah.
He did get on that ball in a hurry and make a nice throw to get Ryan.
We'll finish talking about Eclipse Day when we come back. This is Mustang Baseball Live on Tradio. All right, Jeff, we're back here in the bottom of the 5th. How many pitches has the Joker thrown? Do you know?
He's thrown 64 pitches, so he's
not. We're okay, man.
got another probably 25, 30 in him.
Yeah,
based on,
exactly.
He usually pushes it out there around 90, 95 pitches.
Ah, it's a good pitch right there.
Good job getting ahead.
It looks like they might be up there trying to take a strike. At least that guy was.
Yeah, they're still hitless.
Wow. The Joker. I wonder what the record is for no-hitters.
Well, I was just thinking that, Trey.
Right.
I hate to talk about it too early, but, yeah, he had 6 innings of work last Tuesday night with no hits. And here he's strung together 4 tonight. So there's 10 right there of 10 consecutive innings without allowing a hit.
My guess is the stat not kept.
You know, Trey, for all we know, there could be a guy back in the 80s, back in our days, that strung it together, but there was no computers.
Yeah, right. Well, there's a guy named Ben King whose name is on a lot of these pitching and hitting records for Grapevine.
I've seen him in the program.
Lives over South Lake. I've gone to lunch with him a couple times. That's be a tough play. Somebody's got to call it.
Brett's got it.
Well, if you got a ground ball or fly ball on the infield and you want to get an out, what do you got to do?
B. Lee.
There you go.
That was a major league pop-up. That ball right there was above the lights.
Yeah. But number 8 was there just in case. He's still. You notice they are doing this by the wind, I think, because he's up again.
Yeah, left-hander. I believe this is their leadoff hitter.
Actually, no, he's drifting. Ooh.
That one missed inside. Yeah. We trying to avoid some more hit by pitches. He's had 2 tonight.
I like his ability to mix up his pitches. Oh, there's a base hit. Nope. Tatum is there. Peyton Tatum to make the play. How about it?
Yeah, it looked like a line drive off the bat, but
God, it did look like it was hit a lot harder, and it just died.
Caught it off the end of the bat, I think.
When he hit it, I thought it was definitely a base hit.
It had the look of it. So 2 quick outs here.
God, we worried about his pitch count, and he's thrown 3 and gotten 2. Tell you what, we're in the a different power configuration. We're a different setup. We're in the Bama truck here with the red. It's not exactly crimson, but we'll call it the candy apple truck. Oh, that's a rip. Let's see. It's foul though. Yep.
Yeah, more of a South Alabama red than a
South Alabama
red. Crimson red.
The Jags have red in their color wheel?
Yeah.
No, come on, did they really?
Yeah, red and blue. They, like everybody, they got about 4 different colors now, but they were primarily red when I was there.
Ooh, great pitch.
Good pitch, yeah. Froze him on that curveball.
Yep.
Nice pickup right there by Ryan. That's gonna.
Wow! Look at that, JoJo, man.
JoJo sets him down in order right there.
Wow.
So Mustangs hold on to that 3-0 lead, headed to the top of the 6th, I believe. Right?
Go ahead and set. You're watching Mustang Baseball Live on
Tradio.
Yeah, baby. All right. Here we go. Jeff, Joe's held him hitless.
Yeah, that's now 11 consecutive hitless innings for JoJo.
Unbelievable.
Got Lolly leading off for the Mustangs, and Lolly started that 3-run inning with a base on balls in his last at bat.
Yep, it was a big start to the inning. If he gets on base now, well, you can't run for him here unless you want to but I guess top of 6th you would consider it, wouldn't you?
Yeah, so if you run for him here, you would lose that.
You would lose him. You would
DH.
lose. Yes.
Well, you don't lose a DH, but you lose him as
you
the
lose him.
hitter.
Yeah. That's correct. This is his return.
Let's get him on base and see what.
And we'll worry about it from that.
Coach Webster
Yep.
decides to do.
Yeah, it's a good look right there. He's 1-1. How's the pizza, Elliot? You destroy that? No? Got some left?
We ate at the oldest independent pizzeria in Denton.
He made sure we knew that, too.
It was on the wall.
33 years. Uh-oh.
They're going to get that out on.
Boy, that was a sweet play by that shortstop. You see how good his hands were just then?
Yeah, nice play.
Yeah, it was very cool.
It's going to bring Brady Boozer to the plate, and Brady had a hit to left field his last at bat, a hard hit ground ball that got under the third baseman.
Well, they were looking for a bunt on that with Connor at first as a pinch runner, and Boozer took an outside pitch and drilled it by that guy. He was playing up on the grass, and like you said, if he'd been back in his normal spot, he may have been able to make the play, but it was hit pretty hard.
It was hit
on
hard.
the turf. And then he ends up getting the hit. They have runners on first and second. They do some kind of early break, expecting a bunt, and the pitcher threw it all the way to the backstop.
Got him looking at a curveball right there.
Got him on second and third, and they ended up getting a hit from Drew Finnegan, driving in Connor.
Yeah. Big hit right there by Drew to score that first run for the Mustangs. Fouls that one back, so that's 2 strikes now on Brady.
And then they had Boozer score on a first and third situation. And then Goldstein got a hit to bring Finnegan in from second base. So it was a productive inning.
Yeah, I'm still curious about
the first and third.
What Brady was thinking there. I mean,
it worked.
They came up throwing the third. It's not like they were throwing the second.
Oof. That's a real good eye by Brady. That one's just tough to take.
I feel like the already thin crowd
has gotten thinner.
Thinned out more.
Thinned out even more.
Unless they're hiding under blankets, which there are plenty of blankets out tonight.
Well, look at the softball over there. They thinned out even worse.
I think that game's done.
Well, I see people in the dugout over there.
Yeah, I think they're just waiting on their kids.
Packing it up.
Got them swinging. Oof. So 2 outs here for the Broncos.
Yeah, I think that shortstop made it really good. I liked how soft his hands were on that bouncer from Lolly.
Brings Drew to the plate. And as we mentioned earlier, Drew had that big hit to score that first run for the Mustangs.
GWRBI right now.
Looks at that fastball for a strike. Must have mixed the catcher up because he's going to go talk to his pitcher. I'm not sure they were on the same page there. No other reason to go out and make a visit here with nobody on base.
That's all my cables from the monitor that was there. This. Good cut.
Nice curveball right there.
Yeah, it was a good breaking pitch.
Got him swinging again. So Mustangs go down in order. Still hold on to that 3-0 lead headed to the bottom of the 6th.
This is Mustang Baseball Live on Tradio, brought to you by the GHS 10th Man Club. Defend the G, boys. All right, we're making the big push, Jeff. We're going to bring some tunes, and we'll be right back. All right, we got I need to advance the scoreboard to the bottom half. Boom.
So JoJo had a really efficient 5th inning. He only threw 11 pitches. He's
wow.
up to 75 pitches now here in the bottom of the 6th.
See if he can keep that going. Oh, look at that breaking pitch. Didn't get it, stayed inside. I don't see anybody warming up over there in the pen for the Stangs. This might be JoJo's to take home.
Yeah, I don't see anyone either. I'm guessing he's got another 20 to 25 pitches.
Oh,
that's going to be the first
hit. Yeah.
Yep. Double down the left field line. Brady's going to get there, but they're going to get to second base. So that ends his 11-inning hitless streak there.
Yeah, I see. Looked like I saw somebody standing up over there, getting ready to take their jacket off. Nope. That's a good pitch. Good frame right there. Didn't get the call. I'll tell you what. You know, Finnegan would be starting at catcher on a lot of these other teams as well. We got depth at every position, you know. He threw a kid out trying to steal, didn't he? Or was that the other team?
We thought he had thrown him out.
Oh yeah, we wanted him to do the headset review.
We didn't get the call.
They didn't challenge it.
Yeah.
It'll happen in UIL eventually. They'll be challenging.
Okay, that one misses up. So 2-1 count here on the hitter. Runner at second base, nobody out. Mustangs sitting on a 3-0 lead.
Well, the equipment has stayed at a low temperature. Wow, there's a rip right there. He's a swing. That guy wanted to make it a one-run game, didn't he?
He had his eyes out here in left field.
Yeah, that's not
it's gonna be
pretty good lead at second base. Oh, wow, he picked up the K. Good job, Joe. The Joker.
That That's his third strikeout tonight. So
The Joker gave him another punchline.
he's been using his defense a lot.
He punched him out with a punchline. We got to come up with something good, you know.
Starting with a curveball again right there, and that one missed out.
Well, I think he's got more control on his curve
Yeah,
tonight.
There is a little activity over there in the pen. I see.
Yeah.
Got a catcher down. It's probably
I'm going to
Luke
guess
Schreier.
it's Luke Schreier,
That
yeah.
would be my guess. We don't have a view of the pitcher side of the bullpen from here, but can't imagine this wouldn't be Luke's spot if we do have to go to the bullpen.
Yeah, as reliable and consistent that he's been, why not, right? Oh, there's a ball that might stay in play for Ryan.
Yeah.
Boom, Mustangs get a break.
So 2 outs now.
The Joker delivers another punchline for the second out of the inning.
Broncos got a leadoff double in this inning, but we've got a chance to strand him.
You know things are going your way when the other team gets at second and third with nobody out, and you end up pushing them back to 0.
I was just thinking, hey, let's get out of here, with only 1 run allowed. So that was an escape big time.
Ball stayed up. You know, he started out with a breaking pitch on every batter this inning.
I think you're right.
They must have gotten to 85 or something.
Webster's coming out.
I think he's actually buying time for Luke.
You got 2 outs here. I would like to see
him finish it.
See him finish this inning and then get Luke in. He's at 86 pitches now, and his last game he threw 96. So I don't think his pitch count is really a problem. Maybe Coach Webster just wants to talk some strategy and, like you said, maybe give the bullpen a
little extra nod, yeah.
Few minutes. You got a few mound visits. Why not use them?
Yeah, exactly right.
I believe this is maybe the second mound visit we've had.
Yeah, I don't know how many you get anymore. I lost track. I mean, I'm not real sure.
The umpire's going to come break this one up.
I think on the second one in an inning, you got to pull.
Yeah. Their coach, his third mound visit earlier is when they made the pitching change, but I don't know if that was mandatory or he just decided to pull the trigger.
I don't know. I need to read up on the rules.
Yeah, we're going to stick with JoJo here, which makes sense.
Absolutely.
Try and get him out of this inning and bring Luke in fresh to start the 7th.
Absolutely. Gosh, it has somehow gotten beyond my bedtime here. What time we got? 9:18.
Trey, at least you're sleeping again there during the soccer tournament. You weren't sleeping.
Oh my gosh! Oh, there's
that
a bomb.
That should be a pop-up on the infield. No, that Brady's going to play that.
Looks like number 8's going to take it. Boom! That drifted over into the center field spot.
That did, yeah.
Yep.
So the Mustangs get out of the inning without any damage and headed to the top of the 7th, sitting on a 3-0 lead. You're listening to the game here on Tradio.
There you go. That was close, Jeff. I liked it. Here we go.
Okay, we've got Zach Goldstein leading off for the Mustangs. Zach also had a hit in the Mustangs' 3-run inning, which has been the only inning they've scored in.
Yep, this is a tough place to win. These Denton Broncos are formidable opponents on their own turf, you know.
Yeah, they've
and I told you I liked their team. I looked at it in the preseason, and they were making some big wins in tournaments.
Yeah, they've kept us in check. That's
to be a
in
long
the air.
out.
Looks like it's going to be.
Oh,
played
the guy
by the right,
almost overran it. Yeah.
Played by the right fielder right there.
Got under a little bit on that swing. Were you like a long, high, majestic fly ball hitter? Were you a home run hitter?
I didn't hit enough home runs, Trey. That's why I got a real job. No, I honestly, I didn't know anything about putting backspin on balls. You know, that's
right.
That's a new thing. I tended to put overspin on a
Yeah.
lot of them.
Yeah. I hit 2 home runs my entire baseball life. 2.
I might need to see the newspaper clippings on that.
No, I don't. None of them happened in high school. There was I was 12 years old, and there was a 2-0 pitch, and I hit it right down the third base line at Hoover Ballpark. And
what was the weather like that day? Do you recall?
It was comfortable. It was comfortable, but it was one of these where I hit right off, kind of just above the handle. You know, I just got on it and pulled it right down the shortest part. It literally went right down the line. So I mean, it was nothing. It was nothing crazy. But then my other home run was at a place called Cabo Heights, and here's 2-2 is what I got it now. Here.
Yeah, got Brenton Lee at the plate
Yep.
here for the Mustangs.
So Cabo Heights had runner on second base. We were down by a run, and it was a 2-0 count. Actually, the game was tied up. It was a 2-0 count again. And I had he hit it right off the pitcher. He's going to beat that out. That's going to be a base hit.
Yep. He hit that ball hard.
Gosh, he hit it hard. Somebody needs to go check on that pitcher.
Yeah, that's going to leave a mark.
Yeah, you got it.
Got him on the shin, I
Oh,
think.
yeah, the coach is going to get a free walkout just to check him out.
I was actually looking for that ball to
Carry him off.
Get in the middle, and then the pitcher.
I think it was a base hit up the middle.
Oh, it was.
Hit the
Yeah,
pitcher.
it's definitely a base hit, but the pitcher's leg got in the way of it.
Anyway, I had this green Easton I was using. It was a 33-inch Easton, and I swear the barrel seemed like it was that long. Okay, and it was a 2-0 count, runner on second base. This was a football field that we were on, where one corner was turned into a baseball diamond, and I hit it, Jeff, and it was a line drive over that press box, that football press box. Now listen, I really don't know how far that was, but I can tell you it was. You had a left center alley that was further because of the way the football field was oriented.
Well,
but I took that thing, and there were woods behind it, and I remember. I don't remember running the bases. Oh, it's a ball
that's
by
a ground
Sammy.
ball. It's going to get through. Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, Sammy finally got one through on that right side. He's hit a couple hard that were right at the first baseman. He found the hole that time. So Mustangs get runners at first and second with 1 out.
And that was it, man.
You know, Trey, you mentioned
15 years old when I did that.
That green Easton, those were hot bats, and when I was in high school, and
Yeah.
they actually brought back that green Easton look.
I bought one for Connor.
Did you?
Yeah, but I mean, it's got some pop, but he has it in his bag.
Yeah. Probably too. It doesn't have all the fancy colors. It's too routine for him.
They had one that was a black bat with yellow writing. Do you remember that one?
That's Black Magic.
I thought it was.
That's what they call it, Black Magic.
Yeah, that's right.
And I don't know if they ever brought it back, but it was a popular bat too.
It was very popular.
Yeah.
You had the silver with the green writing, And the green striping, that was the green one we're talking about. And then you had the black magic.
Easton was definitely the dominant bat
It
company.
was. It was. There's a ball outside.
So we've got Peyton Tatum at the plate. Peyton's reached base all 3 times tonight. He's got a walk. He's got a bunt base hit and a single to right field.
Remember a wooden bat Adirondack or something like that? Adirondack?
I remember that brand. Okay.
That was a high pitch. I wouldn't have swung either, Peyton.
Yeah.
That was a breaking pitch above his hands. He's not going to do anything but pop that up, you know.
Yeah, definitely a good take right there, even though they called it a strike.
So the outfield for the Broncos is straight away, and it looks like they're playing conservative too on their infield lineup. We do have 1 out. Mustangs have 1 out here. 1 ball, 2 strikes is the count that I have.
Definitely 2 strikes.
Yeah.
Peyton fought off that last pitch.
Yeah, I thought it was in the mid. He barely got to it, but it doesn't matter. He was able to spoil it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's tough.
Got him looking. That was that high curveball that.
Was that curve? I think
like
we're going to go back and look and see a fastball there.
Yeah, I thought it was a breaking
Oh, actually,
pitch.
you're right. His knees buckled a little. That was.
Yeah. So we're going to get Jared Boswell at the plate here with 2 outs, runners at first and second.
Let's see if Jarrett can drill one off the barrel like he normally does.
Be nice to pick up another run or two.
I don't think you see too many nights where Jay Boswell hasn't put one up on the hit category.
You're right.
That ball came in above his hands, it looked like. But, you know, we've talked about that high strike being something that UIL.
Well, that's the same call that he made on Peyton twice.
Yeah. As long as he's consistent with it, and I think he has been all night.
Yeah, there's been I don't think any real questioning of the home plate calls.
Oh, my gosh.
Again. So he kind of froze us with that curveball.
He gave the same pitch. My only complaint was when they were squaring around doing the bunts 3 times in a row in that 1 inning, the Broncos. It seemed like they were squatting below the pitch when they squared around. Boswell takes a high pitch this time, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Yeah, but other than that, the umpiring's been, and that's a nitpicky thing, what I'm saying, but the umpiring's been pretty good. They've been in position. Even the guy that played at second base, the guy was still in position to make a call.
Okay, we're moving on the pitch.
Oh, look at that.
There, yeah.
A double steal here. And that's Jimmy Webster baseball right there, putting pressure on the defense. Got a double steal in the top of the 7th, and even me, the guy who looks for the creativity plays, I wouldn't have got that. Coach Webster caught everybody flat-footed.
Good spot for Jared to drive 2 in. Takes that one high, so full
I got to tell you, Jeff, that must have been outside because that was the same height as the 2 that they called.
I thought it was higher, but
okay.
We're going to get a mound visit here.
You know what? I'm going to tell you something here, and it's going to be crazy. Well, I don't know what they're going to do.
That's a full count. It's an odd time to freeze your pitcher.
Oh, he's bringing that left fielder in.
Wow. Okay. Hey, surely not going to make a pitching change in a full count.
So listen, if this was travel baseball, what you'd be saying was he was playing the clock, right? But he's not playing the clock here.
Yeah, they're going to get their bat either way.
Wow. I'll tell you what.
Are they really making a pitching change?
I think they are. I think they are. Yes, sir.
I don't understand that, Trey. That makes.
You know, the only thing you can say is maybe it was a pitch count thing.
I mean, that guy didn't come into like the 4th inning.
Yeah, but
I'll check.
He held us in check, didn't he? He's not the one that gave up the runs.
Yeah, he's been
pretty effective, right?
He's struck out a couple this inning. I'm going to tell you, that was their 3rd pitcher. That was not even the 2nd pitcher, Trey. He had only thrown 30 pitches. So I don't know. Maybe they're trying to save him for another night, or maybe he's just
2 nights from now.
Just a short reliever.
I mean, so listen, this is a Wednesday night game. They do have a game in 2 nights instead of 3 nights.
Yeah, maybe that's what the coach is doing, because the second pitcher, he only threw 31 pitches.
Yeah.
So maybe he's thinking keep them under a certain number. And
I wonder if there is a requirement. I think the requirement is just the number of pitches you can have in a week. I don't think there's any rest requirements by UIL. But if you pitch above a certain number, your coach wants to have you resting a certain amount, I would think.
That's got to be his thinking. It's just a really odd spot for a pitch and change, and I think it's tough to bring in a guy on a full count because, he's got no margin for error. But there is a base open, so if he did walk the guy, he's not walking in a run.
Yeah. Yep. So this is the guy that was in left field, I believe. We got number 6 is out here now, and number 1 was out here before.
Yeah, just to confirm, we are seeing a pitching change.
Yep. He didn't take the full 8, did he? He said, I'm ready.
If he's been in the field, he's been throwing, at least warming up between innings.
10 throws an inning, at least. All right, so the cold air is getting to me now. My toes are cramping up, too. All the air's blown off the moisture. Elliott's all hampered. He's got his head tucked under the hoodie and raised his collar.
Oh, he
got him. He threw a breaking pitch. Wow.
They set down our number 2 and 3 hitters on curveballs looking. So the Mustangs are nursing a 3-0 lead headed to the bottom of the 7th.
You're watching Mustang Baseball Live on Tradio. We'll be right back.
Bubble. I know that we playing a game, but this gon' get real and turn into scuffles. The way I'm gon' touch you, every tackle I make gon' turn into fumble. They turning over the ball, my defensive line make sure that I score. Now all you gon' hear is a roar. The crowd is in awe. What did you think was gon' happen? I don't know what you thought. You see, this is more than a sport. You made a mistake, you walked in the door. This come with a course.
Well, we made it to the bottom of the 7th with a lead this year, Jeff.
Well, and we got Luke Schreier on the mound, Trey. I look back at last week's outings by Luke. He pitched 3 innings, no hits allowed, no runs allowed. He's had several other relief outings like that. I just didn't look back to see if he had allowed any hits. He's been solid out of the pen all night. And
man, he's one cool customer, too. I tell you what. He doesn't get rattled. He's already got 2 strikes. You see how fast he works? Gets the ball back. This keeps the defense in rhythm, too, doesn't it?
I'm not complaining, Trey. It gets us in the truck quicker.
Well, how about a strikeout right there on the K meter?
There he goes.
By Cool Hand Luke.
No time. 3 pitches, 3 strikes.
Actually, he took him out of the frying pan and put him into the Schreier. Cool Hand Luke is Luke Pashage. That's reserved. I got to keep that over there. Can't shift the nicknames.
No.
And I tried to do something about the ring and the Schreier and everything, and, got the deer in the headlight look from you. So I'm just trying to keep it to base,
I would be interested to know if you threw that one at Coach Hutch, if he would know what you're talking about.
What is going on?
He got timeout. The umpire was going
okay.
Stepping out.
That's no pitch, I guess.
Yeah, it was a strike, but there was not going to count.
Okay. Luke did get a little frustrated on that one. I agree with him.
You're going to make me wait, I'll make you wait.
Yeah, I agree with him,
Yeah, I don't think
Actually, I don't think the umpire was ready because the batter kept his stance.
Yeah, I didn't like he had stepped out.
Yeah, no, so he messed with his rhythm, and that's what, hit the strike zone there, buddy. Yes, good
there
pitch.
Good fastball right there.
Right there at the front knee. These Mustang pitchers, they can throw it across the front knee and have it pop in the back shin. It's really good.
Got him swinging. 2 quick strikeouts here by Luke. So Mustangs need 1 out to secure another district win.
Well, two down. We're looking for the second year in a row where we're able to come up to the Bronco Corral and take a victory home. There's a hard hit ball. That's a base hit in the gap.
It's going to be
extra bases. Got Sammy here. Boom, and he fires it in all the way to second base. The Broncos are alive with a runner on second.
Yeah, that ball was well hit.
We was stroked.
Playing shallow, so we had to get on our horse just to keep it from getting to the wall.
Sammy did a good job cutting it off and keeping it from being a triple. That ball gets by him. That guy's on third base, I think.
Yeah, it was split our outfielders, and again, I think we were also playing kind of shallow.
Yeah, the guy had a great swing on a low fastball. He just torqued it. And this is a leadoff, I think, isn't it?
I think it is.
Yeah.
So no damage done. Just get that out. The runner doesn't mean anything right now. Or get the guy at the plate.
Get the batter is what you're trying to say, right?
The guy with the bat,
Yeah, the guy with the bat. Get him. I'm telling you, man, somebody swap. Down in New Orleans, the whole, you came back. It's kind of like that comedian that said he left and he came back and somebody had changed the furniture in his apartment and replaced it with the exact same stuff.
There's a strike. Well, Trey, they say if you go to Vegas, you only really need 2 nights. 3 nights is too many. I say the same thing about New Orleans. I was there for 3 nights.
Oh yeah, that's definitely too much.
Too many.
That's where they made the AI switch. You are Jeff Knipper, aren't you?
I hope so.
Good pick. I got him. Oh,
he got him. Yeah,
he got him. Nice call. That's a great call from the dugout. How about that timing play? Mustangs do the deal up here at the Bronco Corral.
That's the most excitement we've shown all night right there on that pickoff play. I mean,
I love that.
Trey, I felt like we came out a little flat tonight and had nothing going there until I believe the 4th inning when they put together some hits and got 3 runs and nice victory there. It was looking a little dicey early, but Mustangs, come to life and do enough at the plate to hold them off. The pitching again is stellar by the Mustangs. You just don't need much offense when you shut the other team out.
It came down to 1 inning.
Yeah.
And it came down to, somebody, 3 guys in a row got hits. We had good base running. We scored and we played great defense and great pitching all night. You're right. And the Mustangs pushed their record to 23-2, Jeff.
That's kind of crazy.
23-2.
9-0 in the district.
9-0 in the district. I think this win tonight assured them a playoff spot. Regardless of what happened.
I was feeling pretty good about that.
Yeah, were you? Yeah. Well, anyway, I'm sure you were. Me too. Wow. So Mustangs go to 23-2. Winning pitcher tonight, Jo Kubo, the Joker, pitched 6 complete, right?
Correct.
And Luke Schreier again qualifies for a save, right? Because the tying run would come to the plate.
Oh yeah, it's a 3-run ball game. So he gets the save for sure. JoJo went 6 innings, 1 hit allowed. Luke comes in, closes the door again, gives up a hit, and then picks him off at second. I bet JoJo wishes he had been the guy who made the pick off. But,
but I have not seen Luke try to do the time and play like that all year. That was well executed and a great call by
like
the
I said,
dugout.
our dugout just came to life when we got that pick off.
Right. Well, it's been great bringing it to you on behalf of Elliot and Jeff Knipper. We'd all like to wish hang on one second. I'm going to have to, we're going to close it out. Happy birthday to all those people that have birthdays today, including the Mustangs first base coach. And congratulations to this team that just wrapped up their 23rd win of the season. And look forward to playing Friday night is senior night at Grapevine, and these seniors will be in full force on Friday, I'm sure. So looking forward to it, and we'll be there to bring it to you on Tradio. This is a presentation of Tradio Streaming Sports. On behalf of Elliot and my broadcast partner, Jeff Knipper, I'm Trey Bell. We'll see you on Friday night. Talk to you later.
I couldn't find it, but